And on this Veterans Day, we're getting a look at a new exhibit in El Paso that's helping service members and their families heal through creativity.
The International Museum of Art in Central El Paso is showcasing art made by veterans and their children, all part of a healing journey.
Photojournalist Rudy Reyes shows us how it works.
John, my husband, and I started this whole program 14 years ago. It was almost a fluke kind of thing. John being in the generation of Vietnam, 3 years off and on in Vietnam, we were always interested in what's going on, what war is going on now, so the Iraq, a war. And we heard about an awful lot of problems with the men and women coming back. And we're just sitting there one day, and I'm doing a lot of teaching of workshops, oil painting workshops. And he said, I wonder if you teach some of these men and women that are coming back, kind of give them maybe something else to think about when they come back.
Christina, which you just talked to, and her husband John come by the booth where I had my pottery. And they asked me if I'd be interested in teaching a class. I said, well, I don't know. I'm self-taught, so I'm not sure. Well, what would you like me to teach? He said, well, we need somebody to teach watercolor. I said, well, okay. And I was reluctant because I'm not really a teacher. And they said, oh, by the way, it's 7 to 13-year-olds. I said, ooh, could be fun. So I said, okay. So I did that. It was awesome, really. It was really awesome. And you can see these students just amazed me. I said, you guys made me look bad.
I remember one young woman, a captain, she had just come back, and she kept leaving the class because she had to go and take some therapy. And she kept coming back and she says, you know what? I'm not going to go to therapy anymore. I'm getting enough out of here.
And learning creative skills is just so important to build resiliency, to build self-esteem, so good for our mental health. And then military on top of that, the constant moving, the deployments, the stress of being that for the kids and the adults and the teens.
It has helped them because artistic expression, it opens up the other side of your brain and allows you to let feelings out in a very safe environment. And many of the students go on and enjoy it to the point where instead of just an outlet as part of their rehab, it becomes part of their life.
We're not doing this because we've been trained to do something like this. I'm just an artist that wanted to show them what I do, and maybe they'd like to do it too.
So the exhibit will be on display until December 3rd at the International Museum of Art on Montana, and it is open noon to 5 p.m. Thursday through Sunday.